All right, your host Don Perignon here. We are in the booth for the 14th episode of PH7 Pod Finding Balance in EDM. We have your boy SaSa in the booth today. How are you doing, man?
Pretty good, man. Can't complain. Can't complain. How about yourself?
Dude, another great day. I'm getting to do this, getting to talk to people, get to learn from people.
Hell
Tell
yeah.
me a little, tell us a bit about yourself as producer DJ. Where are you at, and what are you into?
Well, I go by SaSa. I am a house DJ and producer. I'm based in Houston, Texas, but I'm initially from Pakistan. It's like I tell people I'm from here now, because I've only ever been here ever since I've been in the States, but
Hmm.
technically I'm from Pakistan. So I came here 2017-ish, something like that. Yeah.
2017. Damn,
Pretty new,
so
fairly. Yeah,
that
I
is
bro, people.
fairly right.
No, people don't. People think I've been here all my life, and then I tell them this, and they're like, "Wait, what?" And I'm just like, "Dude, I understand. I don't know why I sound like this. I really shouldn't, but yeah, no, here we are, man. I'm pretty new to everything.
And so when you came to the States, was Houston the first place that you came to?
Yep, yep. Only been
Nice.
here. Just came here on a just randomly, dude. Just trying to came here. No set goal in mind. I just got a chance. I was like, "Fuck it. I'm gonna see what I could do." And yeah, one thing led to another, and now we out here, man.
Yeah, I mean, I have to tell this audience I thought you were just extremely cool. You and I connected like 4 years ago at some lake house kind of like
Bro,
shindig,
that was like
Zilla, and yeah, long time ago.
That was the start of my career, bro. That was when like I was still on like house parties, kitchen tables, like just real early steps. That was so random, dude. I remember that.
But you were consistent over the years that I followed you, man. From, I mean, living in a different city. I mean, my family's from Houston, but I do not live in Houston. Well, right now I'm living in Houston for the time and having some fun while I'm at it. But I've always seen you being consistent, and it's always fascinated me. Just, it doesn't matter what you were doing, but you grew a liking of people by just being out and being a friendly, smiley face that knew how to DJ and was showed up and just kept playing and just kept connecting with people.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it's really all about consistency, bro. Like people always ask me, "Wait, how do you get booked?" I'm like, you show up to the places you want to play at, and then you just show up and ask for nothing a couple times, and the third time, you kind of just mention it that hey, if possible, whenever I might want to play here, they'll book you. But like, it's just one of those things, with just how the world works, especially in the industry, bro. You show support, you get support. You can't be at home bitching about not getting support while you're not doing anything about it. You get what I mean?
100%, 100%. What places have you focused on trying to, build your support network? Like what did you take a liking to in
Well,
Houston?
initially, I had like a whole 5 year plan because I just started, bro. Like 3 years ago, basically, I discovered house music for the first time. I was just like, I went to Stereo Life for a Chris Lake
God
show,
bless.
dude. Yeah, no, and I was like, oh shit, I like this. And the same day, I was just like, I told my homie, I was like, I looked at Chris Lake and I was like, I kind of want to be that guy. And people laughed at me. They were like, oh man, get the fuck out of here. I bought decks the next day, and I was like, I'm gonna try. And like, now I'm just, now we're here. So it's just one of
Yeah.
those things that randomly happened. But for the past 3 years, there's main clubs in Houston that I focus on, which is Bauhaus, Clay, anything that where I fit in as like a house artist.
Mm.
And then I had a whole 5 year plan that I'm gonna do all these things in Houston. I'm just like, one thing led to another. Now I'm like way ahead of my own 5 year plan. Where I'm just like, well, shit, this happened faster than I thought it would. And now at this point, thankfully, I feel super blessed. But like, I've played everywhere and done everything that I had wanted to do in Houston. Like all the lists down, I checked every box several times over.
What are some of those go to not go to spots? Well, yeah, tell us about some of the go to spots, but also some of your favorite spots that you've played
Well,
in
my
Houston.
favorite, hands down, will forever be house music wise, but nothing beats Bauhaus. It's like when it comes to house, that's like as far as you get to like I would say it has like similar Space Miami type vibes, but in Texas. Because like bigger artists that have opened up for said the same thing, where they're just like, you wouldn't expect this shit to be in fucking Texas, but then you come here and you're just like, whoa, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it makes me happy. Where I'm just like, okay, bet, that's cool, because these are people who tour internationally. They've seen a lot of shit, and
I
then they
100% impressed with Bauhaus's people that they bring in, like so good. I mean, I saw Chase West the other weekend. They
exactly.
have they have who they got coming up? Will Clark. Will Clark's coming
Of
up.
course, awesome,
Definitely
dude.
count me in. I'll be there.
That's got me sick. That's got me
Just
sick.
because I honestly I don't think I've ever seen him, but I admire his music and it kind of influences the music that I make. I mean, I definitely listen to a lot of Will Clark, a lot of vintage culture, a lot of I even Sammy Lake, like some interesting stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
and then some generic DJ Susan Tech House. What are some, inspirations that you drive off of that
I
you've
would
heard?
say Chris Lake I put top of that list just because of the whole story of where I was just looked at him in that moment. I was just like, I came here to figure out what I want to do. And I did a bunch of things, bro. I dipped my toes everywhere just trying to see all of what I can do. And I realized it's not about what I can do. I could do whatever the fuck I want to. But it's just
Yeah.
about like what do I enjoy doing? And then all these things that I tried randomly, I was like I could do it, but I don't want to. Until that night where I was like, well, here's something I kind of want to try. And
Mm.
so I tried. And then, so far no complaints, honestly.
I love that Chris Lake type of tech house. I mean,
Uh-huh.
it's not too complicated. There's
Mhm.
not,
It's pretty simple.
it's pretty simple stuff. And then there's all these off brands and genres coming out of
Mhm.
LA and stuff that
But
had
no.
all these little half grooves and stuff
Mhm.
that used a lot of like bongos and drums to fill the space. But Chris Lake doesn't really fill that space too much. He uses
Exactly.
very simple stuff.
And one rule I follow in my own production that I learned early on, I'm just like, sometimes less is best.
Yeah.
Get what I mean?
Less.
Like sometimes you can make like 8 elements work so well that you can't even tell it's
I
only
mean, I
eight
mean,
things.
don't just get a kick and a half, but you know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
know what I mean? Like obviously, yeah, no, not just that, but like sometimes I feel like I'm making a song and I realize I'm like it's not working because I'm overdoing it. I just take a few things off and then I'm just like, oh wait, there you go. You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly. I
And
mean, that
then
kind of leads to one of my things I like to ask is, I mean, what do you like to use as your tools in your DAW? First, what DAW do you use, and what tools do you really
I
go your
I
go-tos?
started with Ableton, and the idea was that I'm gonna try other DAWs, but it's just one of those where like I just never left. You know what I mean?
No
Where I was
need.
like, I don't exactly. I was like, I don't need anything else. Like to each their own. The way I see DAWs is really just like how they have Nokia, Samsung, iPhone. It essentially does the same thing. It's just about whatever you prefer individually. As long as
Exactly.
you get the job
The
done, who cares how
UI,
much
the
you make out there?
format.
Yeah, it's just like whatever's friendly, user friendly to you. Doesn't matter how you make the bangers as long as you make them, bro. Who cares how you got there? You know?
Exactly,
But
exactly.
I mainly use Ableton, and then as far as tools, bro, I realized the best production tool is knowledge. And so if you look at it
Knowledge.
that way, I think YouTube would be the best producer tool because everything. I have no music background. I didn't do nothing. YouTube is the free school. They have everything on there. On God, bro, you just gotta look hard enough. Yeah, sure, some videos might not serve the purpose you're looking for, but then look harder. It's there. It's always there.
I
You
love
know
how
what I
you
mean?
took that question. I have to be honest, I was totally asking about like producer tools like, like
And I'm gonna get to that.
Serum or like,
That was next on my
a
list.
sidechain tool or something. But
Definitely.
no, I love how you said it though, because tools is just can be thought of as like what of our tool resources, and
Mhm.
when we don't use our resources that are out there, maybe using a reference track, learning how to write something, it's YouTube, it's fucking out there. And there's also like, cheap schools too, like kick and bass. I don't know,
And
I
on top
keep
of that, it's like production is difficult, sure, but like it's not rocket science either. As much as people are always terrified of it, it's out there. You just gotta put the work in. Obviously, more work is required compared to DJing, which is why there's more DJs and very few producers. Because this shit actually takes some work.
sounds
You
like you
gotta
trust yourself, bro. Sounds like you trust
one hundred
yourself.
percent, 100%. Because I do. I'm always just like I'm a walking, talking example. Because if I can do this, anybody that's been here definitely can. Because I didn't even speak English properly 6, 7 years ago, bro. So from there to what I'm doing now, if I'm not inspiration that you can also do it, I don't know what the fuck I am. You know what I mean?
You preach it, man, and then you spread it and you be it, because
Mhm.
honestly, it's a contagious, it's a mindset, and not everybody
Exactly.
likes to have this mindset, or they
It's
want it, but it's hard to maintain because they
exactly.
don't
It's one
believe in
hundred
themselves.
percent. That's the thing. Because I'm like, you can do it. It's just about like you gotta get yourself to do it. Nobody's gonna make you do it for you. You know what I mean? And then as far as like tools you were asking, that's why I love Ableton mainly is because I realized I was like, dude, sure, third party plugins are useful. I use them. They add spice to your mix and all that. But I usually utilize a lot of Ableton stock plugins, bro. Like they do everything. You just gotta look hard enough. It's there.
They
Yes, it's a
do.
little bit different to use in terms of structure sometimes compared to third-party plugins. It might be a little, it might come off as a little bit more complicated, but it's not more complicated. Things are just in a different spot. They do the same thing.
As
You
long as
know
you
what
have
I
your
mean?
EQ and you can level something
Exactly.
down and mix it
Exactly.
in and
Exactly.
shape it up. I love
Exactly.
shaper tools.
Exactly. I love shaper tools, and then for EQ, I do use Ableton stock for like the initial process, but obviously when I'm
Same.
doing more detailed mixing, Fat Filters, where's that, dude?
Fat filter and
Fat
B,
Filters,
man.
where's
That's what I've
that?
been
That's Fat
using a
Filters, where's
lot
that? That
lately.
shit. It's a
It's
lifesaver, dude.
beautiful.
It does so much.
It
It's
has
just one little thing.
presets, but
I
then I
have the
can
whole
do
bundle.
oh, you do?
I
Nice.
have the whole bundle, and then I'm just like, dude, it has like a lot of shit. There's shit that I haven't even touched yet in it, because I've just been too absorbed in using what I have been using. It's just fun.
Yeah, and we get absorbed just using the same things over and over again because we like our workflows, and as long as it's up in
Exactly.
our head and we can get it
Exactly.
down, then
Exactly. As long as the
it's
job's getting done, I try not to deter from like my methods because I'm just like my methods work. Why change them? You know what I mean?
What I've been loving to do with drums is some advice that I've been getting is to just go, just layer, just keep on pit one, two, three, and pit until it sounds like trash, and then detract from that.
You gotta
And
make it sound like shit and fix it. That's what's another technique you can do. That's a good one. Somebody told me that. I've only tried that once, and it did work. And then I realized, well, that I'm gonna try to do that more now that you mention it. That's not a bad one. I kind of put that in the back of my head because,
and
like,
then
yeah, you can
shape
just
it, shape what
yeah,
you
you
don't
can,
want.
yeah, you can deconstruct a shitty song you made yourself and just, kind of, it's just like shine polishing it into diamond from shit.
Dude, talk about music, man. Why did you start to pursue dance music? And we'll get to some of your songs coming up here, because we have two tracks to go through today. One coming
Yes.
up on the label, and
Mhm.
another one that you sent me that unreleased, and it sounds saucy. So,
Yeah, that one was actually because I have two sides that I do tech house, which I'm releasing on yours, and then I have like a whole opposite where melodic, deeper sound that I also do.
no,
And
that's what
so
we
I have
release
like
here too. We release both. We love
but
it.
bet because the next one I sent you, that's actually a collab between me and Cohen. That's more afterlife kind of melodic techno vibes. It's a little different sound. That's why I wanted to showcase it.
Yeah. No, I met the Lauderhouse dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what
Alex, Alex, yeah. I'm trying to
No,
have
it's
him on.
Michael. It's actually
Michael.
Michael. Yeah,
Oh,
Cohen, the guy. He's playing hard with me on Saturday.
nice. Oh, maybe did Alex write a song with Cohen then? Yeah,
Probably,
Alex sent
probably,
me a song and it had that same
probably.
Cohen logo on it
Oh
that you
yeah, no,
sent me.
Cohen's dope. Cohen's dope, dude. That I think he's like, in my opinion, he's the best Houston producer. He's just very
Man,
underrated.
that would be
He's
so
in.
cool to get him on the podcast if you
Oh, I think he would love
just
to.
I'd love to talk to him, man.
Oh, dude, no, you're like he just
Learn.
doesn't. He has life. He doesn't get to go out as much as so. It's just I keep telling him like people just don't know about you. The day they find out, bro, like they need to know. So I've been playing a lot of his music and stuff, just because I'm like, dude,
Nice.
I fuck with you. We're friends, but like I'm also a fan because you're good. If you're good, you're good.
Yeah, I love being in a place where either Houston or Austin where there's people around that are talented, and it just I don't know, it feels a little bit more right when you're around people that are striving for it as hard as you are,
Hmm.
and are not just like striving for it and running themselves into the ground. They kind of know, they have a plan. They have a plan and they're trying to execute.
Exactly, exactly. If you're surrounded with like-minded people, it will only motivate you, bro. Cause like you
Exactly.
gotta you gotta take this shit at a pace, bro. Cause it's really easy to get burned out if you do too much. Cause you gotta realize there's no time limit, bro. This isn't about time limit. Everybody,
Lord
if it's meant
willing.
to happen, exactly. If it's meant to happen, it's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen. All you can do is your best. That's it, and have fun. If you're setting out only to achieve something, that's not the right mindset. You should only do this for the love
Exactly.
of it and for having fun. If something happens, it happens. If it doesn't, you're still having fun, so still win anyway. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You want to enjoy being here, being there, and they're all part of why you do this because
Exactly.
it takes all of those here, and theirs to be everything that we are as producer DJs. I mean,
Exactly. And to answer your question, what you asked earlier, why dance music? Well, I
yeah.
started off discovering partying doing like club shit, like top 40 stuff. And I instantly realized I was like, as fun as it is, it's not my thing. You
Not
know what I
my
mean? Like,
thing.
and then I
Yeah,
discovered
same.
the rave scene and I realized I'm like, I'm not from here. Obviously, already at that point in my life, I had trouble fitting in. When I was like, the rave scene, I realized that's my people. They were very accepting. There's no judgment. It's like, of course, there's pros and cons to everything. Yes, there's like
Mm.
some toxicity every now and then, but for the most part, what appealed to me was really just how accepting and how how nice it is. It's like normal people. They're not because you get what I mean. It's hard to explain, but like the difference between like club top 40 shit and like the rave scene.
Oh
It's
yeah.
still music, but it's like a whole different polar opposite kind of vibes of people
Oh
and music in
yes.
general.
It is. It really is. The people are, a little easier to go up to and talk to, or they, I don't know, they just maybe care about life. And I don't know, it is a totally different vibe. And even different rave scenes. It really, from a festival to Bauhaus
It
to
all
not
varies.
Bauhaus.
It all varies. I've seen it all, bro, and like it's a good thing because I feel like that's good exposure. So now at least know how to like navigate through each different kind of scene because like every scene is different, every club is different,
Yeah,
everything is.
like, have you
It's
played
just
at the warehouse that Joel Colorground does?
yes, the mind dimension thing. I actually love that spot. I've been
It's
trying to promote that and make it happen because 5 minutes from my apartment, so I'm like, this is great for me. Do more shit here. Absolutely. I hate driving anyways. I was like, I'm right behind it. $10 Uber to the venue. Say less.
wow, really? Oh my gosh, yeah,
It's like
no.
right around the corner from my place. So I'm like, nothing even happens here. I'm like, oh, dude, I won't have to do nothing. I can
Yeah,
just pull up here.
it's like right outside of downtown, out northwest. It's out west, and it's like almost Katy, but not really. It's not Katy yet, but
That's why it's hard to promote it. It's just a little out of the way. You know how
it's
people are. They just kind of hate change
yeah,
and like changing direction. But
but
it's
worth
all about
it. It's
consistency.
cool.
It
Must
is
go
all about
check out.
consistency. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, definitely. I think they're having something soon, and then I think it actually does one every month or like every 2 weeks, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I went to one in March, and yeah, I think I missed the one recently, but the one coming up I might check out. Yeah, because I love seeing those guys and Proper Tune,
That's the homie. Yep,
Antonio,
yep. That's all the
and
homies, man.
Farzane, and
That's
yeah,
our little
just
house crew in
it
Houston.
it really is, man. It really freaking is. I met the boy IMAX the other day, the with the white hair that he
Mhm.
has right now.
Yeah,
Um,
it's all the homies.
yeah, yeah, and there was one other guy. His manager's name's Adrian. He was playing at Heart the other night. He played with IMAX at Bauhaus the other night.
I don't know. I'm bad with
His
names,
Hispanic
bro.
dude, I forgot his name.
There's so many.
But yeah, no,
I remember faces, but like I don't know, dude. I'm like very when I'm out, I keep to myself. I usually if I know people I know, I remember faces, but names, I don't know. I think I know what you're talking about, but I can't put my finger on it.
I know, right? I know it's messing me up, but
But it's sad about Hard, bro. Shit's closing. The last party is Saturday, which
so
I'm actually gonna be the one playing the last set,
it's
so you should
so
definitely come.
funny, man. I literally went to that club the other night with a heart with my sister. She said it was going to be like a hip hop night. It
It
banging,
usually is.
and
It usually is, but they switched recently to like having all house nights, and so I mean,
yeah,
I'm
I
behind
wound
it. I love
it
it.
was a tech house night. Her showed up. I wound up being at Bauhaus, and I'm just like, what did my night? I did not come out to go to Bauhaus tonight. I did not come out to listen to tech house, but I honestly was appreciated. I'm
Yeah.
appreciative. I
Mhm.
fucking love tech house. It's
But
fun.
if you love Tech House, or anybody who's listening loves Tech House, you know where to be Saturdays. Farewell closing party, one of the best clubs that I used to party there before SaSa was even an idea in my head.
Have you
So to
played
me,
to you what? Sorry.
like just from going there as somebody who was just new to partying to being able to like play the last set before their closing, it's like crazy, crazy shit.
It's just like I love to hear that, man.
Yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah. Hard
dang,
part.
it's
Yeah,
it's,
that's the last.
it's a cute little sidebar kind of feel. Like
It's a good club. I liked it. It was
it's
it's
a
nice little
club
cool
though,
little
yeah,
spot. It is a club for
exactly.
sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I was about to say. I actually played Clay. Wait, what Sunday was it? Couple weeks ago, I think. Yeah, a couple weeks ago. I played last year a lot. It was great. Last year was the first time that I got to play there, and they really started giving other locals a shot. And I was
Yeah.
very appreciative, super appreciative of that. But no, last year summer parties were fun. I played there a bunch, and then I started off with opening for Jay Vora, and then I
Oh,
threw down, so they
what a
kept, yeah,
blessing.
dude. No, it got better because then they kept bringing me back, and I ended up through the course of the summer. I ended up back to back in with Flostradamus, closed out for him, opened for him. I ended
My
up back to back
dude.
in with Dude, I opened for Surf Mesa, and then one thing led to another. We did a whole back-to-back set with
Surf
him.
Mesa's wild, man. Like he's been around for a while.
Bro, I told him like literally, I was like, dude, there's a video of me 3 years ago playing "I Love You" when you're his song for one person, and then I was like, 3 years later, we out here and I'm back to backing with you playing my own music. That's just a wild concept
His
in my head.
song, I saw it about to be, it's like 900 million streams or something, about to hit a billion. I'm like,
He's
all
big,
right,
dude.
it's
That's why I was like,
crazy.
the fact that these people like are down, because I just the way it even happened was, I was like, huh, it doesn't hurt to ask. So I went up to a manager and I was like, because he was like, I was supposed to close and Surf Mason wanted to play early, like more, and his manager was like, well, do you mind? I was like, no, he's a guest, of course. Like I'm enjoying this set, I'm a fan, so if he wants to play more, I am cool with that, 100%. And then I was like, but if you might just want to throw it out to him that if he's open to a back to back, I will be an honor. And he was like, huh, nobody ever asked me that. He was like, fuck it, let me see if he's down. So he went up to him and he instantly turned around. He was like, oh, back to backs? I love back to backs. Fuck yeah, let's do it, dude. I was like, oh, no way. I was like, that worked. And so I hopped on. Yeah, dude, and we played the whole set. It was great. It was fucking great. Yeah, dude,
Money,
I
dude,
was
that
very much
is.
like, I was like,
I love
I was,
stories. Oh my
because I was
God.
just half joking, bro. I was just like, it's not gonna work. But I was like, shit, it doesn't hurt to ask. And so I just randomly, just in the most weirdest way, last second, I was like, I'm just gonna ask straight up, just be like, hey. And then I did just that, and he was so excitedly down. He was like, nobody ever asked me that, bro. Let's hop on. Let's go. Let's go. And I was like, oh shit, this is happening. Great.
This is amazing. I
And so
love this
after
so
that,
much.
I now ask like everybody, and then because of that happening, I ended up back doing the same thing with Hayden James, Matt Sestari, Sasha Rabati, Dylan Nathaniel.
Sasha
I
Rabati and Dylan
oh
Nathaniel,
dude, I
bro.
be back to backing with like everybody somehow, dude. And all I do is just ask them. And 9 out of 10 times they're just like, nobody ever asked me that. Let's run it.
Hands
And I'm
up
just
to you,
like,
bro.
dude, say
Hands
less.
fucking up, man. Oh my God.
It's fucking awesome. No, I love doing that because in my head I'm like, dude, like I'm such a fan. Like I learned and got inspired by you guys, and now we're just playing our own music together. What the fuck?
Yeah, what? Yeah, really though. That's exactly where consistency can get you, man. And that's a and if you the story you were telling for the past 20 minutes, just like
Well, I
to
got
where you
stories
are,
for days.
man. You just keep going, and it's just like it is damn inspiring, man.
I
So
appreciate that, man. That means a lot. I
I
super
love I
appreciate all
love
the support.
I love people hearing you, man. And I hope, and I know you're out there, so many people get to hear and talk with you. So it's
Well, now
such a
you're in Houston, man. You're gonna see a lot more of each other. That's gonna be dope.
yes, man. And let's jump into some of the music, man. Switch up the tempo. And
Oh hell yeah.
do you want to play Epilepsy first,
Yeah,
or?
let's show people what I got coming on the label.
Alrighty, so we got Epilepsy. It's coming out in June, and
14.
June, exactly right. It is June
14th, if I'm not mistaken.
14th, I believe. Yes, sir, it is. So the first release in June is going to be Epilepsy by SaSa. Let's bring it in here.
Oh, actually, funny story about this song. I'll tell you afterwards. I'll tell you afterwards.
Oh yeah, okay. Actually, give a little preview. What was inspired the song? Like, why did you write this song called
Well, this,
Epilepsy?
well, that the funny story was about the name, but what inspired is really was I was just doing a lot of melodic shit, and I felt like I hadn't really made a dance banger, and so I was just kind of messing around, trying to make a melodic song, and then I just kind of, I don't know how I ended up just having like a tech house beat, so I just kind of went with it, and then I was just like, it's a good song, so I finished it, and then I couldn't pick a name because I suck at that. I can't name shit, dude. So I just randomly was talking. Yeah, I was actually talking to Cohen, and I was like, dog, like I have a problem. He's like, what's wrong with the song? I was like, nothing. It's the name that's the problem. And I was like, I help me name it. And he was like, he heard it, and he was like, I don't know. The first name I could think of was epilepsy. I was like, epilepsy, it is, dude. I kind of fuck with it.
I
And so
gotta
yeah.
I gotta show you. I'll look it up while the song's playing, but I gotta show you flipping between two covers, and one of them was this AI art that I like literally typed in some crazy stuff about epilepsy, and it gave me some like weird person with like all this like geometric
Nah, I
stuff.
love
I
it.
don't know. It would be interesting. It's like nerve veins and stuff. I don't know.
No, I love it, dude. I'm all about trippy cover arts. Most of my cover arts are just like
I know. Well, one's
random
really
shit.
trippy, and the other one's like super simple, like very simple. But I don't know. The simple could hit right, so we
It's
can look.
I'm gonna
We'll
I'm gonna
look
let
at.
you.
I'll pull them up and we'll look at them.
I trust your judgment with that one. I'm gonna let you have. Like I said, I'm indecisive. I will never make up my mind, so I'm gonna let you do that part. I
I'll
trust your
handle it.
judgment.
I'll handle it then. I
Yeah.
got you back. All right, we're bringing in SaSa's Epilepsy coming up in June. So bouncy.
Dude, right? I was just moving when I was making it. That's why I went for this. I'm doing some
Sexy.
Thanks. I appreciate you for that. Yeah, this stuff fun little things too.
Yeah.
Little rising right there.
All right. Fill the cup up. Fill my cup up. Oh my god.
Now leave like those little parts like in the end. It's easier for me to transition in and out of it.
Yeah, it was like a lot of little variations in this.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like I usually just less is better. I have like the basics and I keep playing around with the same thing, just like fucking with it, throwing it back in, taking it back out, fucking with it some more, throwing it back in. The random sounds that I love about tech house the most.
So like what I hear so much in this. Nice. That song, like I hear so much like there's this simple sub and then you had this simple mid-range bass that you were just like it was just this like
It's just a catchy,
four bar
yeah.
lure catch loop but then a slight variation and it kind of just it was trancy hooking. It was, the hook is supposed to be that kind of like
That grabs your attention. That's what I was going for. Cause I was just like, it's a basic tune. I wasn't trying to complicate it. It was just one of those like fun, dancey ones. But I was I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna keep it bouncy. It's just random. I love
Yeah.
about tech house because like I'm ADHD as fuck. So as much randomness that happens in tech house, it really just complements the way I produce. Cause I'm all about randomness. When I'm DJing too, I just been doing shit. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. I just been doing it and it works. I don't know why I do it. I just do it and it works. That's all I know. You know?
Yeah. What's how, do you practice DJing at home a lot, or do you
I
just kind of?
used to, bro. I used to, but as much as I play now, it's one of those things where I don't bring work home.
Yeah.
Like, I don't DJ at home because I do it so much all the time everywhere else that I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't need practice. Thankfully, like, not to sound like a head ass, but like, realistically speaking, if you do it as much as I do, you will also not need practice. You get what I
Have
mean?
you thought about doing like a live stream or a radio show or something consistent every week kind of thing?
Consistent? No, only because like
Like
it's
something
just
you
I
could
have
you could put on SoundCloud and Spotify or podcast.
I used
That's what
I
that's what A Craze does.
yeah, so I thought about it and I will eventually. Right now, I just have so much in my plate that I'm like I don't have the time to consistently do it, and I don't want to
The
start it if I
bandwidth,
can't be
yeah.
consistent with it. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, that's smart. That's smart. And it does take like a blessing of time to be able to stay consistent. And you can only be consistent with so many things. You got to choose the
Exactly.
eggs that are going in your
Exactly.
basket.
So I just try to prioritize what's going on and just go accordingly to
Yeah,
compartmentalize everything. You know, it's easier to manage
yeah,
that way.
yeah, absolutely. All right, next song we're gonna move into SaSa's "Bad Bitch."
Oh, that's the one I
Um,
sent you. Yeah, I forgot which one I sent you. Okay, I'll send you the melodic one next time. Next time.
okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, this song, bro, is just. I've been playing this out for so long, and I actually, funny story about this one is Dylan Nathaniel and Kaysen actually have a song with the same.
Kaysen,
Yeah,
yeah.
the A&R for
Oh
what's
yeah,
it
yeah,
called?
I know. Repopulate Mars.
Repopulate Mars, yes.
Yeah.
So they're the homies too, cause so when they released the song, I was like, dude, I've had this song with this vocals, cause I usually stay away from like splice vocals, but these are just one of those that was so catchy. I was like, I don't care if they're overused, they're just catchy, right? So I made a song and I was like, it was really just to play live. It's just like a fun little song to get the girls dancing, which
Mm,
it does 100% every time, 100% success rate, right? It serves a purpose, but then people wanted it so bad that I was like, I'm gonna release it, and then Kaysen and Dylan came out with a song with the same vocals, and I was like, damn it, they beat me to it, and so I was like, I'm just gonna wait and keep playing this out live until I'll release it later, and then now is later, so I'm gonna time this one after the one that coming out on your
dude,
label.
just take that bitch, take that vocal in there, and run it through this thing called Audi Me. Look, I don't know if you've ever seen this before,
Uh, what does that do?
but Audi Me, Windows, um, entire
Close.
entire screen. Yeah, so this is Audi Me. Can you see my screen?
Oh yes, I can now.
Did it say Audi Me on the screen?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So what you would do is it has these convert vocals. It's an AI
That's
create. You
cool.
get like 20 minutes of free time, but you can add like that vocal. You can record saying something, and I even recorded saying something the other day and added it to a song. But you can drop that vocal in here and then choose from these different free AI vocalists.
Oh shit, you just changed my bro. I've been
Dude,
struggling with
right?
vocals. I That's my biggest struggle. Where like it's just I just not the it's not my strongest suit. This will actually help out quite a
You
bit.
can literally
That
like
is
this
awesome.
is a guy named Mark. It's like he's a pop dance singer, airy, wide range.
I can make them say anything I want. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Oh shit.
There's this
It
girl.
never fades away. You stay in.
Yo, this is
Like,
bro. Thank you for this insight. You put me on some game right now. This is great.
ain't that
Audi
crazy,
me.
man? Ain't that crazy?
Audi me. I love it. Yeah, this is
It's
exactly
opened
what
up
I've been
my
on the lookout
ideas
for.
because, of course, we find these things on Splice, and no, I mean,
Everybody uses
I've
them.
released ones with it. We all have.
But like
Um,
I always start hearing them everywhere. I'm just like, son of a bitch, they caught on to it, you know? Like I sometimes find some that I haven't heard before. I'm just like, I know I'm the first one here, but they only last like 2 days, 3 days, and then everybody's been there. You know, instantly it just you start hearing it everywhere. I'm just like, dang
So
it.
what I'm scared of is that when we run things through Audemy, there's all these different singers and whatnot, right? Well, then I guess there's going to be other people that use that voice as well to, you know, do the same thing I'm trying to do. So I don't know. I feel like there's going to be a
No.
similar concept there, but it's so much different. I feel like it's a big difference.
I instantly in this moment just had the best unique idea to utilize that platform. And what I'm gonna do with that is I've been really focusing my sound towards like Indo house stuff
Yeah.
And it's like, it's like basically a mix of like, sounds from my side of the world mixed in with like Western sounds. It sounds dope. And so, but I've been struggling with the vocal part because vocals are a big part of what makes it Indo house, that
Yeah.
vibe. What I'm gonna do is try to fuck around and experiment with making them say some, stuff in a different language.
I wonder if you can change the language. I'm not sure. Well, if you record it in and
I'm gonna
put it.
record it. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Then
gonna
you
use a
would.
reference vocal or something like that, and then I'm just gonna get creative with this idea. But that was the first thing that popped in my head is what I was like, oh, this
You
is
could
what I'm gonna
change
use
your
this for.
voice into a female voice, bro. Like,
I love that. I love that. But yeah, this will help a lot with like what I'm trying to tune my sound towards, and this
yeah.
might actually be the thing that bridges the gap.
Hell
So,
yeah, brother. Yeah, man. And that's why I do these podcasts because I like to talk about things, but I it's for so I can learn, but also just like get to know people and health check people too and see if
mhm.
everyone's got the right head on their shoulder being because it's not easy being out here doing everything that we do talk I mean like it's not you got to have a grit, a little bit of a stamina, and you got to be real with yourself and have some
Most
self-care.
importantly, doing this, I feel like you gotta balance between health. You gotta keep healthy while also doing this because we gotta understand this is a very unhealthy lifestyle if you get sucked in it. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
the way I see it, if you want to do this, if you love it so much, you want to do it for an extended period of time in your life, then you gotta also, you can't do it if you're dead, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So, like, as much as having fun is
Yes.
awesome, the way I compartmentalize it is just like Monday to Thursday, I'm not SaSa. I'm just a normal, regular dude. I don't do no partying, nothing, none of that. Friday to Sunday, I'm on some bullshit every week, if that's different, you know what I mean? Friday to Sunday, it's like I get out of my system if I have to, but like Monday on the regular weekdays when I don't have to do crazy shit, I just don't. I'm
Mm,
just at home playing video games, making music, nerding the fuck out, being normal. And then on the
yeah.
weekend, it's the entire opposite mindset where I'm just like, all right, let's party. But it's just so you gotta keep that balance. You gotta stay healthy. Use earplugs, drink
Yeah.
water, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Can I emphasize that enough?
Hydrate,
Yeah.
hydrate, hydrate, bro. So I made a song just recently and it's going to be released in May and it's called Hydrate.
There you go. Well, you're on the right path. There it is. I love that.
Oh my God, I know the lyrics were like pretty interesting. I just put my own voice through the Audimi and it translated into this like pop EDM like core vocal.
But yeah, always send me music. I am all about playing underground people. Like I'm like I love showcasing my homies. As long as it's good and it fits my set, I'm gonna play the fuck out of it. I'm not one of those people who doesn't put. When I say I support you, I mean it. And so I will play your shit as long as, like I said, if it fits the vibe, if it's good, if it's playable, it sounds good, I'll play it, send it. So I always tell the
Dude,
producer homies, I'm like, dude, spam me with music. There's nothing better you can do.
good.
My back-to-back partner, friend Janelle, will be there, and it'll
Yeah.
be like I'm there in spirit for sure. Which is what I was saying. I was like, I just look at the time. I do want to help her with her set a little bit, so
Oh
I can
yeah, 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 yeah. No,
make
hey,
some good
let's
stuff.
let's wrap up here. Do you want to plug anything, promotion?
But yes,
What's coming up, dude?
but so far, so this weekend I only have heart. Hopefully, I feel better for that one. I'm really hoping.
Yes.
I'm gonna fucking stay in until Saturday, and then I can probably hopefully come out for that one and play it. But next week is when I have the big shows. I have on Friday. I'm opening for Simon Dottie's and a June artist. I
Oh,
don't know if you know
nice.
about it.
I
And
think
then
I've heard of him. Yeah.
yeah, and then on Saturday, the next day, I'm playing direct support for Matt Sassari. I have a song on his label, so he's like my label boss. It's gonna be fucking epic. I'm very much excited for that one.
Wow, that's cool. Matt
So
Cesari's
yeah,
huge.
yeah. So for that one, I'm actually back to backing with a homie and label mate Mofax. He's also on his label, so we were like, fuck it, we'll do like a little Pantera music back to back type of situation. It's gonna be great. And
Bro.
then what else? This Saturday, definitely come to Heart if you can. It's the last party there. Y'all don't want to miss it. It's been a good club in Houston. Definitely should be there. Just farewell party.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
you
other than
said
that, yeah, no, go ahead.
this Friday. You said.
This Saturday.
This Saturday. This
Mm-hmm.
Saturday. Cool. Yeah. Heart, man. In the heart of Houston, downtown.
Heart of Houston downtown. You already know, yes sir.
All right,
Yeah,
brother.
definitely check it
Well,
out.
it was a blessing talking with you, and good luck on
Appreciate you, man.
Saturday. I know I'll see
Thank
you
you so
around the
much.
block
Yes,
anywhere time
sir.
soon.
Definitely. But thank you for having me, man. This has been fun, and I would definitely love to come back and have a more detailed conversation. and talk about
We
the
went
stuff.
through it all. We went through the upbringing. We went through the music. We went through the spots that you played.
We
We
did.
we, we learned a little bit. Talked about some good lifestyles and some
Sure.
balanced nature, dude. And I really appreciate talking with you, SaSa. Thank you so much
Appreciate you, man. Thank
for
you.
joining me, man. We'll talk soon.
But likewise, bro. Have a good night. I will see you around.